I started thinking, what is one Warlock exotic armor piece I haven't used in years? Let's do something with it. How's it going, everyone? Tavius Plays here, back with another video. Thank you so much for stopping by. For this video, I decided to go deep into my vault and take out one exotic armor piece I haven't used in a very long time, and try to come up with a good build in the current sandbox. And boy, was I surprised with the outcome. So without further delay, let's jump into the video. The exotic armor piece we're working with today is the Starfire protocol. This exotic chest armor piece was released back with Vanilla Destiny 2 during the Red War campaign, so it has been around for quite some time. But since there's many other meta exotics for Warlocks, it's probably just sitting in everyone's vaults. Let's take it out and see what we can do. The exotic armor perk on it's Fusion Harness. Fusion grenades have an additional charge and recharge from empower weapon damage. Fusion grenade kills grant rift energy. Now, the fusion grenades are explosive grenades that attach to enemies and are exclusive to the Dawnblade subclass. You could pick any of the three attunements, attunement of Sky, Grace, or Flame, but for this build we are using the attunement of Grace or Well of Radiance. Also, since our exotic chest piece asks for empower weapon damage, we need to set a rift to empowering instead of healing. This part was hard for me to get used to because I always keep my healing rift and use it when my health is getting low in the middle of an encounter. But now I need to be more cautious and not jump in the middle of everything, unless I have Well of Radiance ready. Well of Radiance empowers and heals you and all teammates inside it, so it allows you to be a little more reckless. Also, you could equip a weapon with the Unrelenting trait if your power level is low and are struggling to stay alive without your healing rift. Unrelenting triggers health regeneration by rapidly defeating targets, so a legendary weapon with this trait could be useful. Moving on to the extra benefits from the Attunement of Grace. The Benevolent Dawn. Healing or empowering allies regenerates grenade, melee, and rift energy. So anytime your teammates step into your rift or Well of Radiance, you get energy for all your abilities. The next one is Guiding Flame. Strike an enemy with your melee ability to inflict burn damage and empower yourself and nearby allies. And the last one is Divine Protection, which allows you to turn your grenade into a blessing that heals allies and drops overshields you and your allies can pick up. I was used to not using Divine Protection at all because I kept Healing Rift on and the core playlist content isn't very hard. So there is a need for healing teammates using your grenade when you can use your grenade to blow things up and finish the activity faster. But now that I don't have my healing rift, I started using it more, and since this build allows me to have grenades super fast, Divine Protection has become really useful. Now let's talk about weapons. For this build, we are going to be using the exotic grenade launcher released during Season of Arrivals, the Wither Horde. This weapon's projectiles blight the target or nearby area on impact. On direct enemy hits, targets take damage over time and blight the nearby area on death. This is why this weapon is so important for this build, the damage over time. The Starfire protocol recharges your grenade by causing damage with empowered weapons, so if you're standing on your empowering rift or Well of Radiance and shoot a boss with Wither Horde, the damage over time will recharge your grenade really fast. And you can use this grenade to heal yourself or your teammates with Divine Protection if you're on your empowering rift, or just constantly spam grenades on the boss. For your energy weapon, you have many options. You could use something with Unrelenting like I mentioned before if you need to trigger health regeneration until you get a hang of Divine Protection, but my choices are the 9 Hunger auto rifle with Demolitionist or a submachine gun with Wellspring. Demolitionist gives you grenade energy with kills, and Wellspring gives energy to all your abilities with kills. This weapon will be your support weapon for when you run out of Wither Horde ammo pretty much. And that brings us to our heavy weapon, the Code Dweller Rocket Launcher. This solar rocket launcher from Season of the Chosen can roll with Chain Reaction, which paired with the Energy Accelerant mod from the Seasonal Artifact makes everything blow up. Chain Reaction creates elemental damage explosions with each final blow, and the Energy Accelerant mod makes Chain Reaction explosions deal more damage. Now, what else could we do to this build to make it better? Warmind cells and Charged with Light, why not? Let's talk about our mods. On my helmet I have a Discipline mod, Ashes to Assets to gain super energy from grenade kills, and taking Charge to become charged with light by picking up Orbs of Power. My arms have a Discipline mod, Anti-Barrier and Loader for auto rifles, and Wrath of Rasputin. Solar splash damage kills have a chance to create Warmind cells. This mod works really well with our Code Duello rocket launcher since it's solar, and chain reaction creates splash damage, so very frequently you will get Warmind cells pop up after getting kills with your rockets. On my chest piece I have another Discipline mod for grenade regeneration, also threw in some sniper damage resistance for those annoying hobgoblins, grenade launcher reserves for a Wither Horde, and burning cells. Destroying a Warmind cell creates a burst of solar energy that causes enemies to burn for several seconds. For my legs, again, Discipline mod, both rocket launcher and grenade launcher scavengers from the seasonal artifact, and firepower. While charged with light, regain a portion of your grenade energy when you use your grenade, consuming 1 stack of charge with light. And for my class item, I have Discipline, Bomber, to reduce grenade cooldown when using my Rift, then the Energy Accelerant for our chain reaction explosions, and Blast Radius to become charged with light by defeating multiple enemies with grenade launchers or rockets. Lastly, let's touch on my stats. The only thing I really focused on is my Discipline for grenades. At tier 9, I have a cooldown of 37 seconds, but combined with the Starfire Protocol exotic and our auto rifle with Demolitionist plus our bomber mod and firepower mod with charge with light, you will have your grenade available at all times. Don't forget, you can also use your grenade to heal yourself and your allies with divine protection. And also remember that Warmind cells do extra damage, so when you see the random Warmind cells pop up, you know what to do. Oh boy, I did not expect this build to get this insane, and with an exotic chest piece that has been collecting dust in my vault, and probably in your vault too. But we made it to the end. Thank you so much for your overwhelming support on my new channel. I really appreciate it. If you have any suggestions to enhance this build, or if I messed up somewhere, please let me know in the comments. Also, any suggestions you might have for future content. As always, if you got any value out of this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you like to see other cool Destiny 2 builds, you can click right here.